Hello and welcome to another session of Spotlight Live. We are here at the Daily Tribune Studios and we are joined today by a very special lady. She's the president and CEO of the Derm Care Group Incorporated, Miss Zenaida Palisoc.
Hi, good afternoon, Dina. Good afternoon to all our viewers of the Daily Tribune Facebook Spotlight. Thank you so much for inviting me here and talk about our company, the Derm Care Group of Companies.
Thank you for allowing us to tell
Yes.
your story this afternoon. Of course, my name is Dina Ventura and I am joined by Kat Lianit.
Yes.
And we are missing right now Jojo Silvestre, who is also our co-host in this show.
Yes.
So, Kat,
Yes, when we were prepping this interview, we learned a lot about Miss Zenny. But for starters, we'd like to ask why she founded Derm Care.
Well, as a woman, we're always in search of something that will really improve our appearance, especially our, skin. So actually, like any adolescent, in my adolescent years, I really had pimples, so much pimples that I wish that I would be able to find the right medicine. So in one of my work, I saw, I work with a well-known dermatologist in the country. That attracted me to really apply there as an HR manager. So that
that's
was
how you started.
Yeah,
HR,
HR.
human resources.
yeah, I was
Okay.
an HR practitioner. I finished my course from one of the state universities as a scholar, and I finished AB psychology, and then I went to my master course in UP, and when I was already an entrepreneur, I took my masteral course in Ateneo and took the master in entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So working with that dermatologist for I think almost 5 years gave me an idea of the skincare business. So that's where I met my future business partners, and actually we benchmark on one of the existing businesses, only one who was doing well in the whitening business. So, we studied the business. It's a store selling whitening products. That time, there was one very good product that really whitens the skin. As a young kid, I was not fair skin. I had nice skin, makinis, but dark skin. And
Gusto
my
mo pumati.
yeah, because when my mother, I remember my mother would always buy the right colored dresses that fits
Your skin tone.
my skin tone, because my sister has fairer skin. So yun, I think that was really the thing that really
Okay.
marked in my mind that I'm dark. And then later on, nagkaroon pa ng maraming pimples. Yun, I was, in my high school years. So sabi ko, I would really look for products. That was my passion, how to really make my skin white, cure my pimples. Yun lang, dalawang yun.
Yung
So when I saw
nag-inspire.
that advertisement na kailangan, that one company, dermatology clinic, was looking for an HR manager. I applied right away, and luckily I was accepted. And there I learned
the
beauty
ropes.
products that are that will really cure pimples and make the skin whiter. That
So
was
your problems
yeah.
were
That
solved.
was, I think, 30 years ago. A certain kind of product came into the market in the country. It's a very innovative product that really whitens the skin.
Okay. Is that company still existing or
Yeah,
sila-
that company is
going by
still
far?
existing, but as it's more of a clinic. Derm care is more of, we started like a pharmacy
Okay.
and skin clinic.
So pharmacy, you mean you were just selling
Yeah.
products? You weren't
We're just
offering
selling.
any services at
Yeah,
that
not
time?
yet. So
Okay.
it's really, we started as a store of skincare specialties, pimple control products, whitening products, and then later on the anti-aging products
Okay.
came in. So
But you really started with the pimple
yeah,
solutions.
because that time, I think 30 years ago when we started,
Mm-mm.
we noticed that there are not much over-the-counter products for pimples.
That
So
worked.
that really, that worked. Yes, I think only one product. And people who have pimples, or teenagers who have pimples, would really, there is only one option. You either live with your pimples or you spend
A lot.
a lot
Yeah.
for a dermatologist.
I see.
So me and my business partners saw the potential and the mission. Our mission then was to really help the bigger portion of the market to really be able to find the product for these skin problems.
So that was 30 years ago.
That
and
was 30 years ago. We
so you started with a store in Metro Manila yan.
Yes.
Yes.
So we started with a store. It's a 20 square meter store
In a mall.
in Buendia.
Okay.
There were no malls yet. 30
Okay.
years
Oo
ago.
nga, no?
Yeah, no.
Oo nga.
No malls
Parang
yet.
nag-boom lang
So
siya
we were
na-
in Buendia.
Okay.
20 square meter thing. And we really positioned ourselves across that one store who was really the pioneer.
Yeah.
She was already selling all these whitening products. We call it medicated astringent that time.
Oh, okay.
So sabi namin, we are benchmarking and we are starting the business from zero. So this store would be really an appropriate one. So we'll be able to get already some of the clients who are already in this skin problem. So we started that. It's along Bondia. I think that's where the condominium West Triangles stand
Now
right now.
stands. Okay.
So we have a pharmacy, and then at the back of that, we have a small room that doubles as our office. And a clinic for a dermatologist. So
How did you transition from the pharmacy to the what do you call aesthetic centers?
aesthetic
Yes, how
center,
did you-
skin, wellness, and
Yes.
spa.
When did
I think
you...
it really developed. The market developed. So after the pharmacy selling all the products, actually the concept of coming up with a complete range of products from hair to body and skin came up. It's still existing up to now. So it's a one-stop center. So the derm care skin and pharmacy and skin clinic became derm care skin and body shop.
Ayun.
So skin and body shop. So that went on for a lot of years until the concept of spa
Yeah.
Okay.
came into the market.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
nag-develop
Yeah,
ulit.
so nag-develop. When we were pharmacy and skin clinic, actually the company grew to about 120 outlets
Okay.
all over the country.
Yes.
Yeah, you were sharing with us, ma'am, how you managed from the simple store that you had in Buendia to having over 100 branches all over the Philippines.
Actually, it's a long story, and probably this will be the first time I'm going to share this
Wow.
the whole story in public. Because what people see now is the
The success.
chain, the chain of stores, but not the story behind. So we started as a skin clinic. with just 20 square meter store in Buendia.
Mhm.
And among all of us, major owners or owners of the company, we franchise
Among
the
yourselves.
among ourselves. So that's how we grew, and then we started offering franchise to other people outside of the 5 owners, and by asking, asking like 25,000
Franchise fee.
franchise
Yes.
fee. So that time during the early 90s, we grew up to 120 outlets
Branches.
already. Majority are owned by us, and those in the city, major cities, are for us. The others on the outskirts were given. But unfortunately, the Asian economic crisis happened in the early 90s, right? So most of the branches really have to close down. And by attrition, slowly the chain of derm care, pharmacy, and skin clinic really was reduced to something like mostly my stores. Like I had 11 stores left with me.
You started with how many? The
Um,
yours, maybe.
Maybe more, double that, 30 stores. And the others did not persist. So it was only my stores that
Open.
remained. And then so when the spa concept came in, we thought of like adding services. So with that 11 stores, we earning, like selling the products. I had to study the skincare facials myself under a dermatologist.
So you
And
took-
then I had to ask the help of my sisters-in-law. We started like a family. It's a family business. So those are the people that, you can hire easily. They're just there. So, and they have, you expect them to have that malasakit concern.
right.
And I treated them as partners of the business. So, if, whatever the company makes, they get, share with that. So, that's how we did it.
It's like you were reborn after that
Yes.
crisis.
Yeah, so we started
How would you
with that.
describe it, ma'am?
How-
Would you say it was sweeter for you? Like you were after you
Went through the
went
challenge.
through
went through the
yeah.
crisis.
Yeah.
Of course, it was really challenging. You have to really look for something that will really augment the business, that will really offer. You have to offer new services already this time.
Yes.
Because before it was just dermatology clinic. This time you have to go with the trend of the spa
Spa concept.
concept, offering facial services, massage services,
Waxing.
waxing services. So how did we grow? Well, we didn't put in a lot of capital, additional capital. We just let the business grow by itself.
Roll
Yeah,
over,
we have to
over.
roll over whatever the business making. Okay? So from standalone stores, the malls came in. So we tried our luck in the malls and came up with a very innovative concept. You will see how derm care looks. It's like a very big, cozy place.
Like
And-
your home, ganyan.
Yeah, not like an ordinary home. I have to make it really beautiful. Kasi you have to be, if you are, a new player, like in the mall, where everything is nice and beautiful, you really have to stand out. You have to come up with a new concept. So I really revolutionized the concept of, a clinic and a store. So
It looks, not like a clinic.
it's not like a
store.
clinic. It's not like a house. But they say it's really like a, mansion?
Palace.
Yeah, palace, fitted for a royalty.
Yes.
Because I think I want to make my customers happy. I want to delight them
Pamper them.
pamper them with everything, pamper their senses. You know, I want them to really see everything beautiful once they enter the derm care branches. So that is the concept of derm care. Yes.
Pampering, like royalty.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
let's go back a little bit. Let's backtrack to your beginnings, your childhood. Like you told us a while ago that the reason you chose this line of business because of your personal needs while you were growing up, diba?
Yes.
And then there was your mom who also was an influence in that. So, but tell us a bit more about your family life when you were growing up.
Oh, I came from a very simple family. I was born in, you know, a very remote town.
Ganun?
Yes, in
Parang you
Laguna.
look like, like a city girl all the way.
Santa Cruz, Laguna. I had my primary grade there. And as I have said, but unfortunately on my fifth grade, I lost my mom. And then,
Oh.
yes, and then my father was working here in Manila. So because it's school time, I was left there to, you know, take care of my two other siblings, stay with the grandmother. And then after that, I was brought to Manila. We were brought to Manila by my father, where I took up my secondary grade in a public school. Actually, I'm proud to be a product of public school from elementary to college, pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila.
Nice.
But proud to say that although I came from a very humble beginning, probably we were fed right.
Ano po yung diet nyo, no?
Yes.
All kamote tops.
Oh,
Very healthy.
Very
Green
healthy.
leafy.
Yeah, green leafy. I think
Yes.
that was, you know,
That's it. That's the secret.
very healthy
Yes,
food,
very
good
healthy
for the
food.
brain.
Yes.
So modesty aside, I was, you know, although my parents are not very, you know, highly educated people, I grew up to be competing, you know,
Yeah, driven. Parang you know,
driven.
like,
Yeah, like-
yung mga successful women figures
Yes,
in
yes.
our country.
Yeah, because you know I've been an honor student, and you know, from elementary to high school, and then scholar in college, and then I finished my course in the University of the Philippines, and when I took up my master in the entrepreneurship in Ateneo Graduate School of Business, I graduated as a top student, a gold medalist. So, you know, looking back, I was thinking, where did I get all those genes? So probably, I said, although my parents were not kamote tops, rich
Kamote
in
tops.
iron, right?
Yeah.
Where did you get that that
That
drive?
drive to be in
Yes,
business?
yes, to compete, to not
Because-
let the challenges get you
Yeah,
down.
probably it's because of the, you know, the humble beginnings. You want to, you know, better your life.
Okay.
I want, you know, to help also my siblings to have better lives, you know. And you know, I think that tendency to really go into business, I thought it's really business that will really help me. So even in high school, I was already, you know, selling stuff.
Meron
Yeah.
talaga business,
Yeah.
ano.
Almost
Business,
always,
oh,
ganun po yung, we always interview successful people. They have a background way in
Oo,
elementary
bata
and
pa lang.
high
Yeah,
school.
I will buy, you know, candies in a small market in Paco, and then I will sell that to my classmates. You know, during high school. So I think that drive to really make my life better, and you know, help all my siblings and the people that I love, to give them better lives, is one of the driving force, and my passion, you know, to really look beautiful combined together, help me in this kind of business. So being deprived in life, Sabi nga ni Mr. Manny
Pangilinan.
ganun din siya.
Sipag at syaga.
Sipag at tiyaga. And the deprivation that you have experienced in your early life would really drive you to be passionate about, making good in whatever you do, corporate life, career, and business. So we were really taught how to be hardworking, to be persistent, to burn the midnight oil, as they have said it. As they have said, I have proven that to really work, even in my education, where I really excelled. So
Trabaho talaga.
Yeah.
trabaho
Aral.
talaga. And siguro it's patience. I have seen my parents to be very patient. um I saw my father how he really worked hard one time. I thought he was doing okay in Manila, but when I had a surprise visit, I saw my father that I thought he was staying in a boarding house, because we were in the province, and he will just go home every weekend. I didn't think where he was sleeping, and when I came to visit him in Manila, in one of those days, my heart broke. I saw my dad, my tatay was sleeping in the, in the floor. In the floor. And that stuck to my mind. Sabi ko, I'm going to make better. I'm going to work hard.
Iyak ako doon. Okay. Pasensya na. Okay.
Yeah, di ba?
So that inspired you to
up to
really
now, good, my father was able to really taste the fruits of the derm
good.
care business, because when we were starting, he was there, and we was so excited,
happy for
happy,
them, sure.
because that was the first time the family ever had a business. Everybody was working, and he even had to stop studying, for 2 years, because of the hardship of the family. We have to give way, ikaw muna, huwag ka muna mag-enroll ngayon, so let your sister enroll first. Ganun yung sitwasyon sa buhay. Ganun kahirap ang buhay noon. So I saw the hard work, the patience of my father, yung mother ko, the sacrifices, just for him to really provide
for you all.
for all of us. So good enough, through his hard work, we were able to finish our schooling.
You're not the eldest naman po.
No, I'm the third.
Third.
So when my mother passed away, I was only 10, and my oldest sister, so we were, I'm the third, my sister, and then my brother. My sister was only 18 years old. So he was the one helping my father support all the siblings. We were 7 in a row.
Oh.
Very productive, right? So we were 7 in a row. So when my mother passed away, so I was the one who were tasked to tend to all my younger brothers and sisters, because the eldest one was working here in Manila with my father, and the second, unfortunately, had a very, very serious health, health problem. Parang ang pang MMK story.
Okay.
Oo, so yun.
Kayo,
But God,
you try
yes.
to help each other out and raise one another.
Yeah, and I have to stop studying for 2 years. So I'm older among my contemporaries. So sometimes they ask, why are you older? Before, I was shy telling them that I have to stop. But now, later on, you were able to accept reality, because I think all those realities are the one that really pushed you
Yeah,
to
made
really.
you who you are today.
Yes, yes. So, yeah, those were my inspirations. I don't want to go through that anymore. Ayoko na maghirap.
Hindi na yata. You're up there already.
So, yun. And then, because of those life, you learn to be very prudent with everything. You have to save, you have to plow in whatever you have, so
Be
that
careful
when
with
the
your money.
so when the right opportunity comes, you have something. Actually, when we started the business 30 years ago, with that capital, my late husband was an OFW. So, ganun din. Very, very dramatic din yon. So, he was working in Saudi Arabia for um, 10 years. And I was left here alone, a single parent, taking care of my children. 3 pa lang nun. And then at the same time, I was working. And then while working, I had to double also taking my master course in UP.
Wow. Walang tulugan.
Kasi ganun tayo, di ba? Ganun ka-passionate tayo. You have to study, study, study.
Wow.
You know, you have to update yourself. You like to learn a lot of things, because only through this you will be able to stumble one day the right business where you think you will really make the change in your life. So that's what happened, you know. So I didn't say that I was not able to foresee that I will really be in this business. All I know is I was constantly looking for something that will really make me beautiful, because I'm small, I'm short, I'm only wala pa nga yata, five. So I said, I have to compensate that in looks. I have to be beautiful.
Speaking of
Yeah.
meron po ba kayong, like, when you were in high school, you said you were into beauty. Meron po ba kayong beauty regimen back when you were younger? You still do right now?
Until now.
Okay. Wala na yata yung mga ginagawa natin noon, di ba? Yung mga egg white, you have to apply to your face. I don't know, those were not working. Our products right now are more well-studied, sophisticated, and we're really proven to work with the skin. So we had calamansi, we had egg yolk, and of course we know that we have to
Scrub.
really we really have to take care of our skin. So that remains up to now.
Up to now.
Yeah, you have to be always make your skin, keep your skin clean. You always have to wash your skin after going through a lot of pollution, smoke and dirt, because all those things are the ones causing the skin to really age faster. And all those things are the one really making all, causing all the breakouts, because the pores are black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unblock them.
Yeah.
Kat, Derm Care is celebrating its 30th anniversary
Yes.
in 2020. So, my question is, like, you built the brand, you built the name for the last 3 decades. How did you do that? Kasi, di ba sa beauty business,
Yes.
kailangan may credibility ka, kailangan ma-convince mo yung market mo that your products work, that your services are excellent, ganun. So, how did you do that? Because I'm sure it was difficult. Ang dami na ngayong competition
That's
is like
true.
so fierce nowadays.
Yeah,
diba?
that's true.
So,
But 30 years ago, we were like the seller's market. We were the only few businesses that's there. So
Pioneer sila.
pioneer. Actually, we started the whitening business in the country with our whitening creams and lotions. And until some people started benchmarking on us and poured in a lot of, marketing, budget, getting endorsers.
Yun na yung next question ko.
Yeah.
Parang, kasi para you've been very low-key.
Mhm.
Although the name is very familiar, di ba?
Mhm.
But you haven't been really aggressive in terms of
Mhm.
campaigning for brand consciousness and
Mhm.
imaging, ganyan. Was that,
Intentional.
yes,
Yeah.
and then,
Yeah, it was intentional because we thought of like improving your craft, keeping the standard of the industry would be better than,
flash and
flash
dash.
advertisement. You have to be to make your clients happy, not like promising them something that you cannot deliver. So derm care, I think, grew by word of mouth. It was our clients who started, talking about
referring
it.
you.
Yeah, and I was thinking, rather than putting all the money, what we earn, little money that we can get from the business, rather than spending that in, TV advertisement, I thought of just giving it to my clients, and, in terms of previous, in terms of gifts, di ba? And pour in the money to, research and development so that you'll be able to come up continuously with innovative products and services.
So, tell us a bit more about those products naman.
Yes.
Derm Care yung brand.
Derm
Yeah.
care yung brand.
And then
Oh,
you
yes.
have, I understand that you have many different collections or ranges. So, please,
Well, we started with dermatological specialties. No, these are really products that really work, but reasonably priced. That people, ordinary working group,
afford.
really can afford. So, and then we came up with services that will really complement the
The
products. So the
products.
products that you use, we use it, when you are going to have your facial, so you can already, taste how the products work on your skin. And then when they go home, we give them products that they can use continuously at home,
maintain.
maintain.
Yes.
So we started with the 3 most common skincare problem solutions. So for acne, whitening, because during that time, the demand of the market was really whitening.
Yes.
Yes.
People
Until
want,
now.
yeah, until now, but now,
so much.
not so much.
More
Right
of
now,
aging.
people more of aging, and people wants to really um, address the glow suckers, as I've said.
Yes.
The pollution, the stressful life, it's really sucking out,
Your
the
glow.
glow from the skin. Because of this stressful life, your skin tends to be dry and dull. So now people don't want to be white anymore.
They want to glow.
They want to glow.
So that's the
Okay.
third ano po.
Oh.
Yes.
The third.
Anti-aging products are still there. Those are our bread and butter products. As I have said, the products that they have been using 30 years ago,
Are
they
still
are still
working.
there, still working, because
That's
these are they have therapeutic effect. They're not cosmetics.
Yeah.
That's why, and we are selling that in our derm care outlets only.
Only
They're not
exclusive.
available in any outlets,
Not even drugstores.
not even drugstores.
Or
Yes.
your product line consists of the basic skin problems, diba? Addressing the basic skin problems, and there's this new thing called glow
Glow suckers.
Glow
suckers.
Yeah.
So what
that
is your
came up
solution
only,
for?
that came up only lately.
Oh,
So
what do you
so
offer?
timely, 2 years ago, we went to Japan because Japanese products and Korean products,
Skincare. Oh.
started getting into the market, the Filipino market, So we went to Japan to look for products that were really still whitening. I was looking for a whitening product, probably the new product, because that's how we do it. Also, that's one of the strategies for derm care. It's one of the direction that we will really continuously keep ourselves updated with the
The latest.
global trend. We have
Yes.
to we have to go out every year. We have to attend conferences. We have to see what's happening outside of the country. I even bring my people to travel and see the trend, not only in skincare, but the trend in everything.
Fashion.
Passion, everything that will really make you happy, beautiful, even in the, store concepts.
Yan.
No?
Oo nga.
Anything that we can incorporate in our stores to come up with a new look, So, we went to Japan, and fortunately, I was able to find a very good product that does not only whiten the skin, but something that is rich in antioxidant that will really protect your skin from tawag dito, further oxidation. It will,
Parang stop.
stop the aging.
Stop the damage.
Stop the damage. That's true. We call it crystal white AO plus. AO means advanced antioxidant. So it's rich in antioxidant, and it has a whitening blend.
What kind of product is it?
It's a supplement.
Supplement.
It's a supplement. So the trend now is something that you take, not only topical. For so many years we are into topical. So but the trend now is getting to be more aggressive.
Wow.
But this is just over the counter. It's counter. It's not a prescription drug. Okay, so we launched it. We launched it like 2 years ago, and the market is so
happy with
happy about it. So we develop a complete line that will complement the supplement with a very nice cream also, and a new product which is the foam wash, also rich with natural ingredients. These are all made in Japan, 100%. So
Baka po ang mahal naman yan.
no, it's very affordable. It is derm care policy.
Okay.
Ever since we started, when we said we want to help the bigger portion of the market to be able to afford their skincare products, we always want to offer products that are value for money, and also our services, our facial services, our body scrub services, body services, and by the way, we have non-invasive body slimming and body contouring. So derm care is not really into invasive procedures. We just want to, we offer maintenance, services and products that will really enhance and keep your God-given beauty.
Yeah.
So,
I have a question, ma'am.
yes.
Over the 30 years, what have you observed among those the clientele? Parang the younger people are more conscious now of how they look, or they're into preventive parang yung aging, meron po ba?
Among the millennials, I think they're more into like natural beauty. They're not so much into whitening anymore. They're into like keeping their skin more healthy, moisturized, clean. So that is that.
And
And
the
we also
K-pop
have,
look, dewy look.
yes, do K-pop.
K-pop no?
Yes.
Look.
And we have products to
Yeah.
really, but all the other products that we have since 30 years ago are still being patronized. Actually, we have kept like 3 generation of beauty. When we started our client 30 years ago, our clients are still the same. They're still coming.
So
And now they are not,
the grandma, the mom,
grandma.
mother,
So 3
the
generations beauty.
Oo.
The grandma, then they have daughters who are now mothers, and they have
That speaks
Uh,
very well of your company.
Yes,
Kasi
yeah.
they keep coming back.
Taking care of three
Yeah.
generations of beauty.
Good.
As a matter of fact, on our 30-year celebration on December 9, we will be featuring and recognizing our clients. Some of them are mothers and daughters. Some of them are grandmothers already. They will be
So parang they've
parading.
been with you from the beginning.
Yes, they have
I think
stuck
the
it out
same
with
goes for
derm care.
your staff, 'di ba? We heard that
Yes.
walang endo sa kanila.
Yes. No, they are permanently regular.
Wow.
Some of them are with us for, if you are 30 years, some are already 30 years with the company, some are 27 years. Because in derm care, we're not against senior. We even accept retirees from other companies as long as they are, still capable,
strong enough.
strong enough. The senses are still okay. They can still hear.
Yeah.
Later on, maybe we'll be able to come up with programs that will give opportunity for people with disabilities, So, because derm care, part and parcel of the derm care business is to really help the community. So, we have formed our corporate social responsibility arm, which is the J.L. Palisoc Scholarship Foundation. This is named after my late husband, who passed away 13 years ago. So, those were also some of the struggles, 13 years ago. I was left alone to really manage a business. And that time, I think we were just like 35 branches. So the
Wow.
peak of expansion happened only 10 years. In 10 years, we were able to,
Kasi now, how many branches do you have now?
115 to be exact, and we were able to expand to two more brands, not only derm care. Then actually in derm care we have two brands, the derm care professional and the derm care lux. The derm care lux are the high end, more high end, premium kind of
Services?
services, but not only services, but in terms of look. The lux are established in premium malls of the SM, of the Robinsons, and the Ayala malls, to go with the environment also of the mall. But there's not much difference in terms of prices.
How about
So,
yung professional?
derm care professional, derm care lux, and then we came up with a new brand and a new business concept, which is the Bella Pole waxing salons. So we have like 20 plus
Wow.
waxing salon. It's a new trend.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a new
Waxing.
trend, and we are the only brand that uses a fifth generation kind of wax.
What
Okay,
does
which
that
is organic,
Oh, organic.
and you just have to apply it and then pull it out. No use of the strip. So we're not, yes,
Okay.
and it pulls and walks the hair from the roots. That should be the case, no? You should not go to waxing salon that will cut the hair from the,
From the skin.
from the skin. It is from the roots.
Okay.
So that the growing back of the hair will really be fine.
Yeah.
And it will take longer for your hair to grow back, because if you just cut the hair from your skin, the next day it will grow back, right? It's like
Yeah.
cutting
Yeah.
it's like cutting the grass.
Oh,
So next, if you cut the grass from today, tomorrow you will see already the
the
growth.
shoot.
Oh, and
Yeah.
it will be stubby. Same with the hair.
Okay.
But if you pull the grass from the roots, it will take long, or it will not grow anymore. It will not grow
So
back.
the hair will be thinner and thinner, finer
Yes.
and finer.
So we're into that, and we have like 20 plus branches of, and then another brand. There is a growing trend for people to wake up like this, they say, with a kilay. Yes,
Oh,
Kila
Kila is
life.
life.
Nice life. Yeah.
So brow,
Yeah.
brow
Brow
studios.
I call it Bro Hub.
Bro
It's a
hub.
hub.
So
You know,
separate
it's
talaga.
we have one pilot branch
Mhm.
of that, and it's doing well.
Oh, I'm
So
sure.
we do everything about the eyebrows
Yes.
and the eyes, your lashes, and
Mhm.
all those things.
Everything.
You know.
Okay,
Yeah,
so specialized na talaga ang mga businesses
Yes.
ngayon. It's not
Because
like
it's my, for the business to stay, you have to be, to be updated on what is the trend, and you have to come up with really a
Your-
concept that will
Mhm.
really give what the market is looking for.
Mm-mm.
That's true for products, true for services and business concepts.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Ang dami ko
you're-
natutunan sa kanya.
Actually, si ma'am, she also mentioned about the pressed powder earlier.
Ah, yeah, so
Yeah.
are you also venturing
Mm.
into makeup? 'Cause
Yeah,
a lot of people are creating their
Yes,
own makeup lines.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll try to study because the makeup business is so saturated already. So it's very competitive.
Mhm.
So, and it's entirely a different kind of business. So we'll keep the skincare business, skincare maintenance business. We just came up with a powder,
Mhm.
non hypoallergenic
Hypoallergenic.
powder, because people who are coming to us for their skincare would want to just have
Yes,
powder,
yes,
just have powder. So
Okay. So
yeah,
meron
so
isang powder.
yes,
For now.
for now.
Baka
And
mamaya
then
may lipstick na yan.
Yeah.
We'll see. But my plan, what I like is to really come up or search for really innovative products.
Mm-mm.
We do product uh, research and development here in the Philippines, but we do want to get the concept outside.
Yes,
If
the
we can
idea.
develop it here and produce it here,
Great.
that would be great, rather than getting, importing everything, unless wala nang ibang options
Tama.
dito. So that's the plan. I want to help also our country and compete with the other countries. Like, mas mabuti we develop products that we would really export
Mm-mm.
rather
Do
than
you
import.
think we're getting there? Are we getting more competitive in terms of this industry compared with other countries?
Unfortunately now this trend, Korea is so aggressive.
Yes.
In their marketing, they started selling Korean novellas, and then when people started, patronizing Korean novellas, they get, they like also
Pero it's been a
Korean
whole
stuff.
K package for
Yeah,
everything.
but
Yeah.
how I wish that our country would be able to come up with our own innovative products using our own homegrown materials and technology. We really need, that's unfortunately the problem with this industry. We don't have the technology to develop our flora and fauna.
Mm.
Yes,
We have
yes.
so many, we have
That
so
needs
many
government
herb,
support.
government support, and not only that, government encouragement,
Mm-mm.
and the government should really lead us and support the entrepreneurs, because in other countries the government are there to support and to really push them.
Mm-mm.
Like, if you are in one business, if you do not come up with a new innovation, you will be fined.
Ay, so maganda.
Oo,
May
ganon.
push.
Oo, the government should really push and direct
And motivate.
businessmen to further improve their craft. Okay, so if and when we develop products here in the Philippines, we have to import only the raw materials.
Raw materials.
but marami namang marurunong.
Yeah. So,
You know.
kumbaga, not lacking with the R&D.
Yes.
Yes. Kasi with
And we know the problem.
Yes.
We know the problem of the Filipina as as far as skin is concerned. So dapat dito. Okay? Actually, yung product namin made in Japan, those were made with the Filipina in mind.
Created
As a
for
matter
the
of
Philippine
fact,
market.
when we launch it, actually it's already up the campaign right now. Probably some of you have probably read some of the campaign. We call it Kwentong Pilipina. With different Pilipinas. Kwentong Pinay. No, Kwentong Pilipina. So I'll ask my people to change it. So this this
So you have
campaign
this
embodies, this is more on inspirational. We feature, Filipina heroes who have made a name by themselves, So we also want to empower, our modern Filipina. But first, of course, help them to really become beautiful, modern, confident. Yeah. Because confidence comes from, feeling well,
feeling
good
yourself.
about yourself.
Tama.
Like when I was small, I really had very, very low self-esteem and confidence because I feel I'm not pretty. And that really helped me go into this business. And I would want other Filipinas like me I want them to, to help them because I know how it feels.
So when did you start to feel that that things have changed for you? Na okay ka na, you've achieved your dreams,
Well, I started developing my confidence. Of course, when I saw that, I can afford already to, I have already hurdled my problem with my skin with the derm care. And I was able, because of the business, I was able to afford already to buy, things that I want. And with the little business, the earnings, that you have something that you can really rely on whenever you have need for it. So, and of course, my studies has helped me a lot, especially in the business. I want to be in the skincare business, so I studied facial myself, so I can,
You can do it.
I can
You
do
have
it.
to.
I studied. I had to review anatomy and physiology when I took my license in beauty business, and even massage, which was offered by the SIBTAC. So SIBTAC is a confederation of beauty therapists and cosmetologists based in Japan. This is an accreditation and a licensing agency. After you have, finished the course, either you take it in London or you take it in Hong Kong. Fortunately, the EO community offered that scholarship for you to be able to get a course here in the Philippines for spa owners. So I was able to get that. So derm care is headed by a SIBTAC licensee holder.
Proud.
Yes.
Yes.
And I took a course on human anatomy and studied massage myself so that I can get my Department of Health license for me to be able to teach my people how to do massage also. And we are also working on accreditation of all our people to be able to get that license to practice massage. So everything that I want to get into, I have to study first.
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, and I think, almost senior when I went back to school, to the Ateneo Graduate School of Business. It's an 18-month course, full time,
Wow.
and you have to do a lot of case studies.
Ayoko.
Yes, so sometimes, you don't want to wake up early anymore,
Oo nga eh.
student.
At parang sa status in life niya eh, parang
Yeah.
ano na eh, you can just relax but you chose to study some more.
Yeah, because it's only through studying that we will be able to really better your craft, improve your mind, and I think,
Keep yourself
even
competitive.
even your intelligence.
Yes.
Diba? You have to really use it all the time.
Or else it will rot.
Tama yung sinasabi, you have to, for you to become sharp, you really have to use it. Sharpen. So, that's it. I even asked my people, I tell them, there's no end in learning. Learning is a continuing thing. So, fortunately, in derm care, we have already, as I've said, we started like a family business, because I have to ask the help of my family first. But going on, we were able to professionalize the business by hiring competent and professional managers who are now running the business.
How many employees do you have now?
We have close, I think, 800 people, mostly women. And that's really a challenge also, because we have to recruit people from, remote areas in the country. And our problem right now, the culture of values, the deteriorating values, because this is the challenge for us to really help women uplift their lives, so that's
mold
it.
their values.
Out of 800 people, I think 90% are women.
Wow, you're helping women. That's great. Congratulations.
Yes. And not only that, we're not only helping women. I think we are helping a lot of people. And sometimes, it delights me to know that, we were able to help small businesses like small laundry shops to come up with businesses,
Oh,
because we use a
yung
lot.
ano niya.
Yeah, yung mga
Towels
towels,
yes.
linens,
Oo,
and I can see how it really helped them come up with a business. This is, I think, how we should really help the country, help people come up with even small businesses so that they will have money to spend.
Yes.
If lots of people don't have work and they don't have business, then we are in crisis, economic crisis. So far, I would say that if you multiply the 800 people by 5, give them like 5 members in each family, that's
Laki.
quite a lot already. So, aside from, the small businesses, canteen owners who are, we are,
Providing your ano,
yeah, yes.
So, for 30 years, di ba? Very significant. If looking back, I'm sure you've looked back at all
A
this.
lot of times.
What can you say was the secret to your success?
First, of course, I think it's really, remembering always where you came from. I that thing about my father that I have told you, that never left my mind. That gave me the idea, the thought that, the sacrifices that my father, and I want to carry that, forever. So, it's sacrifice, looking back to where you came from, because that will be the principle that will keep you grounded. and help people who are not very well off, because you were once there. You know how it feels, you know. And then the passion, the hard work, which I imbibe from our father, from our parents also, my father. And then hard work, persistence, and always, you know, entrust everything to somebody more powerful than us, to be prayerful, rely on him and follow what he. I think you never go wrong. So those are, I think, are the reasons why. And always, you know, always strive to give back. Give
Tama.
back, because they said that whatever
You do.
you give, that will return back to you 100-fold.
Yes.
I really rely on that promise, and those are my guiding principles. And my people are God sent to me, so I take care of them. So it is useless going into business when you cannot even, you know, afford to pay your people a decent pay, salary, when you cannot even pay minimum wage. So all my people are paid properly. All the benefits due them are given to them, and I treat them as business partners, because they are the most important assets of the company. Without the
Without them,
people, there's
wala.
no business. There's no business. So
Very good.
yes.
Learning lots and
Yes,
lots.
lots.
And another thing, of course, when you're in business, there are lots of, you know, challenges. So you have to be tough.
Yeah. True.
Oo nga.
You should be brave enough to take risks, calculated risk, well-studied risk, and you have to be strong emotionally,
Yes.
mentally, and you have to keep your grip, you know, to the one above, our Lord, to
Faith.
be always there with you,
Yeah.
who will really bail you out in whatever, you know,
Whatever situation.
situation. Yes.
Grabe, Miss Annie. I'm so totally enjoying this talk, but I think I wish we had more time. But thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I hope we get a chance to talk to you again.
Yes.
Maybe sometime in the future during your
Yeah, all the
anniversary.
time. Yes, all the time.
Thank you very much, everyone, for listening and watching with us this afternoon.
Thank you also, Dina.
Cat.
Kat, thank you. It's really a pleasure. I hope I was able to gain, I was able to share something for everyone to really
Learn.
use in, you know, and inspire people to get better with their lives, and in the process help um, all their loved ones, and of course our country.
Because we care. Because it's
Because
their
they
care.
care, we do
do
care.
care.
We do care.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good
Thank you.
afternoon,
Thank you.
everyone.
Okay.